All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash. This is in the news and prophecy. Jumping straight into this article here. This is from the JerusalemPost.com. In the headline, it reads, it says, young Americans, Jays are oppressors. You see? Jays are oppressors, calls for genocide, not hate speech. It says, more than half of young Americans said the long-term answer for the conflict is for Israel to be ended and given to Hamas. Now, the latter end of this year has been real heavy, man. All right, dealing with these wars, dealing with the whole earth rising up against Esau, because major pressure is being applied to these Amalekites, okay, these small hats, these 1948ers, because their time is running out, and they know it, all right? This is the book of this is the book of Job, chapter 14, in verse 5, and it reads, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So Esau has reached his limit, okay? He had a set time to rule, and now we're in the time of his fall, all right? And he cannot control that, okay? Because as I speak about, the exposure of these devils, the wicked, is all going to lead to World War III as we see this thing happening in real time. Let's get that in Job 2. Job chapter 20. Okay, the triumph of the wicked is short. That's right. All right, Job 20 and verse 4, and it reads, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short? All right, Esau, he had his reign, man. All right, he had his time to rule in wickedness. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision in the night. You see that? And he's being chased all over the planet Earth right now. All right, as the scriptures tell us in Job 18 that he would be chased out of the world. Verse 9, it says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more. This is talking about Esau, the wicked. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. See? So jumping back into this article here, it says, let's jump down. All right, young Americans calling the Jays oppressors, and they're calling for genocide. All right? So jumping down here, it says, 2/3, about 67% of young Americans between the ages of 18 through 24 believe that the Jays as a class are oppressors and should be treated as oppressors. And we're going to get that in the scriptures. All right. Because the scriptures call the wicked a nation of oppressors. So it says 2/3, about 67% of young Americans between the ages of 18 through 24 believe that the Jays are as a class are oppressors and should be treated as oppressors, according to a new poll conducted by Harris Insights and Analytics in Harvard University Center for American Political Studies, CAPS. It says the poll conducted among about 2,000 registered voters in the U.S. additionally found that more than half, 51% of 18 through 24-year-olds believe that the long-term answer for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is for, quote, Israel to be ended and given to Hamas and the Palestinians, although another question on the poll asking if Israel has the right to exist, see? And found that 69% of the cohort believe that Israel does not have the right to exist. You see that? Okay, you being found out. You're being chased out of the world, and you are a nation of oppressors. All right. And I want to make this point too, because the Lord said that these devils would be greatly despised. Okay, Obadiah 1:1, it says the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shem Shai, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's why the planet is rising up against Esau. All right, America, Israel. Okay, all of this is leading to World War III, as we're going to get into. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. You devils are greatly despised. You're greatly hated. Okay? People are calling for, the eradication of your existence, to get rid of you. Right? Micah 2:1, woe to the oppressors, right? As the scriptures say. Micah 2:1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. All right. The point, verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence. And this is how Esau has gained the planet, through rape, robbery, and murder. It says, in houses and take them away. And you see what happened over there in Palestine from the moment that that Balfour Declaration was issued. All right. War broke out that same day. Okay. It says they covet fields and take them by violence, and this is what they have done to the land of the land of Israel, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You see that? And that's why these people parade themselves around the planet Earth as the true people of the Lord, and all of that is being found out to be untrue. All right. Verse 3, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, behold, against this people, Salakia, against this family do I devise an evil. For ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall you go haughtily, for this time is evil. This is an evil time for these devils, man, which they shall not escape the judgment. All right, it seems like week after week, there's a new article going into the calling of the destruction of these damn devils, man. All right, them being exposed and completely called out as the oppressors as they are, right? This is Job chapter 27, all right? The state of the godless, all right? Job chapter 27, verse 7, it says, let my enemy be as the wicked, and he that riseth up against me as the unrighteous. For what is the hope of the hypocrite? Though he have gained, when Yahweh Shem Shai take away his soul, see? Will Yahweh Shem Shai hear his cry when trouble cometh upon him? Right? Will he delight himself in the Almighty? Will he always call upon the Most High? And the scriptures say, that the Lord has nothing to do with the wicked, man. The Lord said that his heart, his mind is far from the wicked, roughly paraphrasing, man. Okay? They were not called by thy name, Isaiah 63. Okay, matter of fact, let me just get that. These are not the people of Yahweh Shem Shai. It's Isaiah 63 and it's Isaiah 63 verse 17. O Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways and harden our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thy inheritance. The people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary. The point. Verse 19, we are thine, thou never bearest rule over them. They were not called by thy name, right? So these damn devils are not the people of the Lord. And that's clearly, being made manifest in these last days. People are beginning to understand that. And that's the conversations that's being held throughout the earth right now, man. All right. Who these people really are. All right. These are the Edomites. All right. The wicked, according to the scriptures, But going back, this is Job chapter 27. Job chapter 27 and verse 10 again, it says, will he delight himself in the Almighty? Will he always call upon the Most High? It says, verse 11, I will teach you by the hand of the Most High that which is with the Almighty will I not conceal. It says, behold, all ye yourselves have seen it. Why then are you thus altogether vain? The point. Verse 13, it says, this is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh Hashem Shai and the heritage of oppressors. You see, you devils are a heritage of oppressors. It says, which they shall receive of the Almighty. All right. And what is that portion? They're going to drink of that cup of destruction. Okay. In hardcore slavery. It says, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. Right. And I want to read this again in the NLT, starting at verse 7 on down. All right, let's read this again. Job 27, verse 7, NLT, it says, may my enemy be punished like the wicked, my adversary like those who do evil. For what hope do the godless have when Yahweh Shem Shai cuts them off and takes away their life? You see, his time is up. You know, this is a time where he's going down. All right. Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right. It says, verse 9, it says, will Yahweh Shem Shai listen to their cry when troubles come upon them? Can they take delight in the Almighty? Can they call to Yahweh Shem Shai at any time? I will teach you about Yahweh Shem Shai's power. I will not conceal anything concerning the Almighty. But you have seen all this, yet you say all these useless things to me. This is what the wicked will receive from Yahweh Shem Shai. This is their inheritance from the Almighty. That it says they may have many children, but their children will die in war or starve to death. See? Verse 15, it says, and those who survive will die of a plague, and not even their widows will mourn them. All right. So Esau, all right, you know, dealing with Amalek, he's done for, man. You see, a nation of oppressors, the scriptures say, right? I was typing that in, right? Psalm 72, verse 4, it says, he shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy. He shall break in pieces the oppressor. Yahweh Shai is coming to destroy Esau, man, to take these devils down, right? It says, Isaiah 14 and 4, it says, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased. You see that? This is the time of his fall. Who's the king of Babylon? Esau, going back to what? The elites of Esau. All right. The Amalekites, man. All right. Their time is over. Right. They are a nation of oppressors, man. Right. Is there any more here? You know, it's all spiritual. Let's read on. Reading on here, it says, despite the data above, the bipartisan support for Israel among Americans in general remains high, according to the polls. Some 63% of Democrats and 71% of Republicans believe that the U.S. should be supporting Israel in the war against Hamas. Let's jump down. Because as we see, you know, there's a lot of propaganda going on. Because we told you that once this war popped off, you know, he was going to really take this victim role to the next level. You know, but it's all gonna lead to World War III as we see it. Let me see if there's anything else I want to read. I just wanted to read that main point. Most young Americans support ceasefire that would leave hostages in Gaza. Americans are aware of the growing anti-Sem in U.S. It says in terms of anti-Sem in the U.S., 3/4 of the respondents said that they think anti-Sem is growing in the U.S., and almost 2/3, 65%, said they think discrimination against Muslims is growing there. Additionally, 68% think that anti-Sem is prevalent on university campuses, and 76% said that J students on campuses are facing harassment over being Jayish. There you go. Right? So this is his time, man. Let's read some more here. This is let's get that in Job the 18th chapter. All right. So this is Job 18, straight to the point. It says, his remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. All right. So this prophecy is hidden, man. All right. Everybody is gathering themselves together against Esau, starting with these top devils, these elites. You know, these Amalekites, they're being revealed. They're being constantly called out in the news. All right. As I went into my lessons, that the narrative of these people being the chosen people of the Lord is constantly under question. All right. And this is why he's being chased out of the world. All right. It says he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day, and they that went before him are frightened. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him that knoweth not Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is what? Pure destruction. You know? So as we see, 2024 coming in, man, it's going to be a very epic year. All right. And we believe that we see it all happening, man. All right. But anyway, I want to read this too here. All right. Because everything is leading to World War III, as I constantly reiterate. All right. This is from AmericaFirstReport.com. It says AI increases the risk of nuclear annihilation. All right. It says merge AI with nuclear weapons and you have a recipe for unmitigated disaster, according to researcher Zachary Kallenborn. And this is exactly what went down in Terminator, man. The AI took over the nuclear weapons and detonated, those nukes and caused that nuclear destruction, So that's pretty heavy too, man, as we see this thing play out. But it says OpenAI, the company responsible for ChatGPT, recently announced the creation of a new team with a very specific task to stop AI models from posing catastrophic risk to humanity. Okay, it says, let's jump down. Okay. So jumping down here, it says merge AI or artificial intelligence with the above weapons, particularly nuclear weapons, cautious Zachary Kallenborn, a research affiliate with the Unconventional Weapons and Technology Division of the National Consortium for the Study of Terrorism and Responses to Terrorism, START, and you have a recipe for unmitigated disaster. It says Mr. Kallenborn has sounded the alarm repeatedly and unapologetically on the unholy alliance between AI and nuclear weapons. Not one to mince words, the researcher warned, quote, if artificial intelligences control nuclear weapons, all of us could be dead, and that's where it's headed. Okay, it says he isn't exaggerating. Exactly 40 years ago, as Mr. Kallenborn, a policy fellow at the SCAR School of Policy and Government, described Stanislav Petrov, a Soviet Air Defense Forces lieutenant colonel, was busy monitoring the country's nuclear warning systems. All of a sudden, according to Mr. Kallenborn, the computer concluded with the highest confidence that the United States had launched a nuclear war. Mr. Petrov, however, was skeptical, largely because he didn't trust the current detection system. Moreover, the radar system lacked corroborative evidence, right? So this thing is playing out just like in the movie, man. All right? But let me get the scripture here, man. So as we see, this thing can go down next year, the year after, but we see that, destruction is at the doors. This thing is closer than ever. Right, let's get this scripture here. Let's go to Isaiah. All right, let's get that in Isaiah 26. Okay, because this thing, hey, this is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is not going to be stopped. Matter of fact, let's go to Revelation 11 and 12. Okay. So this is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12, and it reads, it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And the elect are going to hear the voice of Yahushai as they're beamed up in the chariots. Come up hither, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. See, the fathership, and their enemies beheld them. Right, the enemies of the elect are going to see the salvation of the elect. Verse 13, it says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. All right, it's going to be a complete destruction. All right. And that great earthquake represents the nuclear warheads hitting America, hitting the earth. And the 10th part of the city fell, America, Babylon, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven. Verse 14, it says, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. You see that? Which is what? Nuclear war. World War III. That's the third war that's coming fast, man. You know? So as we see all these things going on in the news, look how close we are to this, as we see here, we're very close to this nuclear annihilation, man. All right. AI is taking over everything. This is why you have deep fake, pictures and videos, videos being manipulated. It's a lot of things that are going on, a lot of deception, but it's all being forwarded, for World War III. You see? Let's get this too. Let's go to Psalms real quick. Let's get that in Psalm 91. Okay. So this is Psalms 91 verse 1, and it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. The secret place of the Most High is these scriptures, man. It says, I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, he is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in him will I trust. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, all right, which represents Esau, and from the noisome pestilence, which is that nuclear destruction, the second death. It says, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Excuse me. And under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, which is what? The ICBM nuclear missiles. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. All right, because that noonday represents the height of Esau's power, man, which we're at right now. All right, he's trying to issue this new world order. He's trying to bring these various things to pass, and at the same time, destruction is being made ready. It says, verse 7, and it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. All right. So the elect are going to be preserved and protected during this destruction. During this time, it says, only with thine eyes wilt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. You see that? Going back to the elect, being beamed up in those chariots, man, and watching the destruction of America and various parts of the earth play out, man. All right. So the point is that as this destruction is near, the elect are going to be preserved and protected. All right. They're going to have that covering ultimately. Right. Going back to Isaiah. Let's get that now. Isaiah 26 and verse 20. It's Isaiah 26 verse 20. And it reads, it says, come my people, enter thou into thy chambers, right? That's the elect getting beamed up into the chariots. And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed, which is what? That nuclear destruction that's going to consume the foundation of Babylon, America. All right. The elect are going to be preserved in the heavens in those chariots until the indignation be overpassed. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The Lord is coming to punish the earth, the world. The earth shall also disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. So that ultimate judgment is coming, man. All these things, are manifest right before us. So we understand through the spirit that 2024 is going to be a very prophetic year, as the brothers were saying, man. So we're going to keep our eyes glued to what? To prophecy. All right. So this is the time, news and prophecy. I pray that this quick lesson was edifying, man. All right. The small hats, the 48ers are going down, and let's see what this new year holds, man. Call halayim la Yahweh Shema Washaba Shema Kakwadash. Pray this lesson was edifying. Hey, shalom.